So let's talk about a Shiba Inu price prediction in this video. That's what we're really going to get into. I'm going to give you a couple of key levels that I want you to keep aware of and be aware of, and so that you know what is going on and you can kind of keep an eye on this as the day goes on in the next couple of days, etc. Okay, so let's get into this. As always, thanks for giving me a few minutes of your day. And if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button below. Stick around. Love to see you become part of the community. Okay, so right here, right now, as I'm recording this video, SHIB is down almost 6.5%. Okay. It's at the 1093. This is a key level to remember where we're at right here, right now. We're going to look at a few things before we jump over, and we're going to look at some key resistance levels, if you will. And also want to look at this in the 7-day context. So we've got a situation playing out here where SHIB is down, like I said, over 6+%. Okay, still ranked number 16 out of the overall, out of 19,700 plus cryptos. Market cap 6.4 billion. Volume is spiking up a little bit at 17+%. Okay, so the key here is that we have a really significant key support zone here between 1.0 and 1.0 right here and 1.4. Okay, that's a really key support zone that we've established, and we've been here through these pretty tumultuous times in the last 4 or 5 weeks, give or take. Okay, with everything that's been going on. All right, now I want you to remember that, because it's very key to kind of looking at some of these resistance levels and ultimately kind of the worst case scenario that could play out here. Now, before we get into that, I want to set the stage. Right, we've got an overall situation playing out in the broader market, in the macro market here of crypto, really having a very trying time right now to get out of this current range that it's in. The overall crypto market cap moved back up over, you can see right here where my cursor is, it did move back up over 1.3 trillion. I really watch this. I watch Bitcoin and Ethereum and the major altcoins in this context, because Bitcoin and Ethereum just have, they've been getting going and then they would fall back. Like you can see in the last 7 days, where my cursor is right here, the last 7 days, is that Bitcoin and Ethereum respectively doing the same thing. We're running along. It had consolidated a little bit, started to move back up, started to reach another higher consolidation range, and then just, the bottom fell out of it again. Okay. Now, Bitcoin and Ethereum have held up fairly well. And again, yes, this is a Shiba Inu video, but you always need to be aware of and look at and zoom out and not just look at SHIB, right? SHIB being a top 16 crypto, it moves along with Bitcoin and Ethereum, period, end of story. It does. Okay, so you always need to remember that. Even if you don't own Bitcoin, if you don't own Ethereum, it's fine. You still need to watch these. By the way, not investing advice. You should own some Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everybody should own some of those. Okay. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, so here's what you need to keep an eye out as far as kind of some key support and resistance levels. So our key support level, as I've already said, is this 1.0 range. Now, this 0.08, this 8 range is a worst case scenario that if SHIB, if the overall market continues and kind of gets worse from a bearish standpoint. And that's really what I want you to remember, is that it's not about SHIB per se. It's about how SHIB is going to move along and react with the overall broader market. Okay, that's really what you need to understand and play here, is that SHIB's going to react and it's going to move along with them. So like I said, we're at this 1094 range. Okay, so that's this number right here. That's our key support level. Now this 8 range is if we go backwards. Okay, that's if we have some more bearish momentum come into the market. That's our next major support level, lower than where we're at now. Okay, I'm not expecting that to happen. If it does, it's going to happen because the fear and greed index, and we're going to go lower, maybe into a 10, or as part of that, right, is the overall kind of uncertainty in the market if the market continues to move down in a bearish pressure scenario. Okay, now, so the resistance levels are this 1.4 right here. And then the next one beyond that is the 1.7. Okay, so remember what I said earlier, is that SHIB right here, right now, has been showing and been trading between, in the last 7 days, or it's been longer than that, but has been kind of trading in between that 1.0 level and that 1.4 level. Okay, so that's its trading range. And so that's showing us that major resistance level is that 1.4. If we break through that, then our next major level, resistance level, is that 1.7. Okay, so again, just kind of giving you some context for that. So right here, right now, some technical indicators are that the trading volume is low right now, signaling considerable uncertainty in the market. Yes, I would agree. That's been the overall theme of this video, right? And the daily RSI has finally made a higher high and turned bullish. The buyers must defend the current support level to not lose this momentum. I don't have a lot of faith in this one scenario because, again, I don't have a lot of faith in the overall market right here, right now, guys. It's just the market right now is not looking that great. And I think we're going to continue to be in these kind of turbulent, troubled waters scenarios. What I got for you. Okay. Not great news, but that's our price prediction and kind of looking at the overall kind of market conditions. As always, appreciate you. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your day. Go make some money.